Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about quirkless heroes and how you become them. There's going to be easy and difficult ones. We are playing, you will see just Minecraft background, just ignore that, alright? I'm joined by my friend, as soon as I join the call.
Yo.
There you go. So
Okay.
else, what makes a good quirkless hero in your opinion?
What?
Oh shit. What makes a good quirkless hero in your opinion?
That's the exact same as what makes a good hero in general. Obviously, as All Might, then I would say it's the heart and the willingness to jump into battle without worrying. However, if you think about it, that's just fucking idiotic.
Hmm?
Or as a Razed would say, illogical. You need to plan things out. That's why intelligence would probably be the key part to being a quirkless hero.
But,
See, I fucking segmented that like a boss.
but do you think people without quirks can become heroes?
Of course. I mean, Eraserhead is the main argument here, but there's so many more people who would be a good argument about this. Miss Joke's quirk literally just makes people laugh, and that is it. Other than that, she has to fight quirkless. Midnight has to fight quirkless in group battles because, she can't exactly use her quirk freely when it's a group battle, in case she hits her teammates. So
I wouldn't count them as quirkless though, would you?
I wouldn't say quirkless, but in group battles, they're gonna have to fight quirkless,
Yeah.
in order to actually fight. Because, like, if you think about it, if you were Midnight and you were up against like a group of people with your teammates, you're not just gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna use my quirk, and there's gonna be no problem because obviously you have to worry about hitting your own teammates with said quirk. And Aizawa being one of the main culprits, of like evidence towards people who are quirkless who could be heroes, because his quirks don't work on mutations, only just the levels of playing field with emitters and transmutations.
What would you say if, like, imagine if Deku stayed quirkless? What do you think he would? Do you think he'd adapt like some sort of weaponry or like
Well,
style?
you all think of it because if you think about it, Izuku's like mental strength is that of a fucking toad, and I don't think he'd be able to do much like in anything because he hasn't got the right mentality for it. He only started training for being a hero when All Might told him to. So that being like one of the main reasons I think Izuku failed as a like thing. Instead of like analyzing, which actually now I think about it, analyzing is really good of an idea, but you also need to train your body as well as mind.
So what are you saying? Oh, fucking hell. Without All Might, you think just Deku would be the normal quirkless little shit who got in
Uh,
trouble?
he didn't get in trouble for like his own doings, though. That's the problem. He got in trouble for stuff that he didn't do. So it all depends on how you look at things, I guess. Because like, if you think about it really hard, uh, Izuku could easily become uh, quirkless hero, because from
From
like literally if he uses intelligence and his analytics like in the way that it should be used, he'd be on like par with Eldorvan. Because like going up against Bakugo, say, he knew that he would start off with a right hook and due to analyzing, but with being a hero you will get footage at like at the beginning. So it's something along the lines of using analysis. He could always just figure out the weaknesses of people's quirks and use them against them. Like, what do you think actually of what he could do to be thing a quirkless hero?
New Midoriya.
Yeah.
To be honest, if I was Midoriya, and I know full well I wouldn't try anything without having a quirk or like learning some like cool move that you like special moves or whatever, or you could just
Mm.
like, say what was her name, like the girl makes guns, or
May Hatsune.
yeah, she made those shoes for Deku,
Yeah.
which
Those shoes could be useful for a quickless person as well,
yeah,
because
that's what
they
I
add
think.
more impact. Yeah.
Because
Uh,
if you
or
actually
you could
watch the
just
video, you
learn
can see the
how to
bottom of
make
it.
them. Yeah, because they extend out, right, with force
Yeah,
to increase the strength of kicks and dig up dirt. But that would have been useful even as like a, thing, as like uh, a quirkless person, because like the way I see it is that not only is it really useful to have support items, but it's also like would help with rescue missions because Aizawa's binding cloth could easily be used as like a rescue support like equipment because it wraps around like people and also as a capture weapon, which is it's used as. But Izuku could have learned how to use that when he enters UA. Up against robot is where I only see a problem, but I'm pretty sure you can have support items because Yuga Aoyama, whatever it is, the guy with like the naval laser, he had a support item to help with his stomach. So I think if he knew, but he should have known because he's a big nerd when it comes to like stuff like this, which is good. But he needs to like put that into practice more than anything. So like instead of like uh, in like he could have taken like something that would have been really useful, like a taser or something, into like thing, because tasers would work on the robots because if you just go up close enough and then tase of said robot, much like Kaminari would do with his quirk, then obviously you're gonna take it out. And there's a lot of quirks that could be used as like support items, like Spider-Man's webbing is all like
fuck's sake.
mechanical. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. It's all stuff to do with science. So if you just like put like a lot of analysis in stuff like that, you could have easily done it. And Sarah would have been useless in that scenario because not only can he do what Sarah does, but he could also like do more with like support items.
But what
What do you
other
think?
what other
You
heroes do you
you go.
think what other heroes do you think are quirkless with like when they're on there with teammates?
Like quirkless in group fights.
Yeah.
Um, I'll be honest, there's actually not that many that instantly come to mind. But it all depends, see, because obviously there's like, let's say, uh, what's it called? The way that I see it, Midnight is the main person for that, but there probably are definitely like people who also can't use like their quirk in group battles, just in case, like.
No.
Because Aizawa obviously proved that he can use his quirk in group battles by focusing attention on each person, which is quite good and useful because he needs, to be able to do that. Otherwise, it'll be hard for him to like fight in a way. You get me?
Yeah. Okay.
Mm. As well as uh, other things that you could think of that will be useful, like Iron Man's suit. You could try to make that because I'm just saying, like, you could have an entire suit as like your hero suit, but it's an actual suit, like Iron Man suit, because that would be possible in that universe because there's a bunch of suits that do different things in that universe. That would be useful, you
I don't
know.
think Iron Man suit counts as a quirkless though.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it could be, it could be because It's just a support item, innit? So it'll just be a support and a hero costume. So a support item and hero costume, which means that it would be very useful to someone who like Izuku is quirkless, uh, as well as like other things, you know.
Yeah.
But what do you think about thing? Like,
Thing.
how would you go about it? You know, like go about being a quirkless hero?
If I had to go quirkless hero, to be honest, I try my best to stay away from fights. Just survive.
Uh,
So I could.
and just like Ojiro, the tailman,
Yeah, but
because
yeah,
his tactics is hit and run.
not like that. But like, say you wanna. I'd rather learn about their quirks first before jumping right into a firefight with them. So then, like,
Yeah.
as Deku did with can't even remember his name.
War quirk Siga.
Where he dodged his fist or whatever. I forgot his name.
Bakugo.
Yeah, like he did when he did that with All Might as well.
Yeah.
I'd analyze every enemy or like every different hero on how they use their abilities.
So you'd go for the analyze opponent type thing,
Yeah,
where you'd analyze your opponents to come up with a strategy.
yeah,
That would work like well, but you also gotta like put into consideration stuff like what would you take, you know, like what would you take into said battle after you figure it out, because they'll obviously be like weapons that are useful regardless of what you'll like what quick you're up against. Like a big weapon that I would probably use, gun. Like you know, like yes, you have an explosion quirk. You're so cool and all, but can you dodge the bullet? You know,
true.
and stuff like that. Like up against Toru Hagakure, what are you gonna do? Infrared goggles so you can see her. You know, it just makes sense like that. You get me?
Yeah, I got it. Problem with quirkless heroes is they'll always have a disadvantage between actual people with quirks.
Yeah.
As you said,
Like
there with guns and everything.
yeah,
There's
like
always a problem with
Primation
them.
would easily go past that
Yeah,
because obviously it's Primation, and you can't quicker draw your gun quicker than someone could touch a wall to use Overhaul. You know. But even then, fighting Overhaul as long as you could predict him, like Mirio did, because towards the end, Mirio fought practically quirkless, uh, in a way. So like you know, it just goes to show that you can still fight in quirkless. It's a Mirio is another one of those people that you could use to say that people can be hero even quirkless, because he fought Overhaul towards the end quirkless, like I said before. So it's one of them things. You get me?
yeah. One thing I like about how say if you have no quirk, yeah, like you see the
Yeah.
opportunity to try new things, not like do the same moves over and over and over again. Say
Yeah.
you
Like
wanted to fight Midnight, yeah, she offered you to a battle, whatever. And say you learned everything you need to know about her. You'd need
or
I'd
say
say
like if she offers like as you said before, if she offers like a battle but gives preparation time for you to bring stuff, then you know you could easily beat her by wielding a gas mask. You get me?
yeah,
As long as you are better in CQC than her, you'll be like sorted. Like her quirk is like useless after like once you're using like a gas mask. And Aizawa will be forced to be fight you quirkless anyway because of his thing. You know, because of his quirk not working on you.
How does Quirk know? Oh yeah. I
Because you're
thought you.
quirkless.
Yeah.
And his quirk would be just like, oh yeah, I'll use my quirk on him because he might have a quirk. Then you're just gonna get your eyes hurt for nothing, no reason whatsoever. But it's stuff like that though that make you think in a way. You get me? Because like, yes, you can. There's a lot of ways that you could fight quirkless, and like all these ways could be backed up by other ways. But there's like, how do I word it? Like, you can go into battle up against someone like, who was it called, Bakugo, with preparation. Like if you say meet me here at like in a week, you have plenty of preparation. Not only can you like get like water to drench him in, so that way is glycerin nitroglycerin isn't as like potent, but you could also do like a lot of things with just preparation. And with the Yakuza raid in like season fucking 4, they got prep and like analysis on like quirks and etc. So you could use those to your advantage and easily beat them. You know.
Yeah. To be honest, All Might still lost though. He still lost his Quirk after that battle.
No, I'm on about the Yakuza raid, not the Camino raid. Different raids. The Yakuza one's the one up against overall. The Camino is the
Oh yeah.
thing. At least I think it's Camino raid. I don't actually know what raid that is, but I know that it's a raid for Bakugo.
The one with Deku using 100% though. That was the best in my opinion.
With Eri.
Yeah.
Yeah. I, like, obviously, I'm glad that Deku got like you know, one for all, because like stuff like scenes like that where they animated it beautifully, like, and obviously I've read the manga now, but I'm not gonna say any manga spoilers because you know this is a video and that's not epic. But like there's a lot of scenes of that his quirk is highly useful in, which make you glad that he accepted the offer instead of stayed quirkless. Not to say that he could still probably do all those things with a quirk.
Very true.
Because actually I can't say that either. I was gonna mention something about something from the manga, but it was spoilers. But it would help towards what we're saying about people with who are quirkless
You can if you want. I'll just add a black screen saying spoiler alert.
being able to like be here within the society. Obviously, probably the hardest thing about being a hero in like while quirkless is probably the determination that comes with it, because like obviously you're gonna get bullied, you're gonna get like suicide baited so often, like as we've seen from Aldera school, you know, none of the teachers did anything, and technically, you know, like what's the word? Encouraged it in a sense, because they didn't stop it, and that shows to like the people that what we doing isn't wrong then, so it's okay, type thing. You get me?
Yep.
Whereas if there probably are some schools that are okay with being curriculous, like Malusi Shield, I think it is, or I forgot her name, but it was from the movie, and she did like support tech that allowed Deku to use 30% smashes.
Wait, do you mean that
In
that
like
wristband?
thing, like 80% smashes in his punches. Yeah, like the brace. That is canon as well. I'm
Yeah, it doesn't count because
pretty sure. The newest movie isn't canon though, for obvious reasons.
well,
Or
Heroes Rising.
certain it's not canon. If it is, then I could be wrong, but still, yeah, pretty sure that's non-canon. It's good movie, highly recommended. But there are like a lot of like ways for people to be a quirkless hero.
Very true.
Each one unique in their own way.
What do you think the hardest way to be a
Like
quirkless hero is?
supportless, like
No
no
items.
support items,
Mm.
and only like physical strength and fighting skills. Because obviously, I could sit here all day listing so many items. So there's also so many like fighting styles. Like Muay Thai is like one that is dangerous to use. So if you
Cut out a
be
bit.
good, but you'd also sorry, I said Muay Thai is like a really strong like fighting style that would probably help a lot with becoming a hero. But obviously, like you said, that'd probably be the hardest way to become a hero. You would like go balls to the walls with support items, and I mean like every single possible item known to man.
Without support items, I don't think
Like what's it called?
with-
Continue.
without support items, I don't think anybody will make it past a couple of weeks, maybe a year, unless they train their absolute heart out. Like trying to think of it's just
Unless they
take
do
a.
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats with a 10-kilometer run, you know.
You stole my idea. I was actually gonna say let's just go for One Punch Man here, because
Unless they do that, of course.
unless you do One Punch Man's form, don't know
I
what
was
you're gonna do.
lagging through the entire thing.
Yeah.
Uh, um, like as you said, I doubt anyone could go the route of zero support items and still be a hero, because obviously you're up against like a lot of like things. But then I guess you could also argue that Ojiro's only quirk is extra tail, so it'd be difficult for him as well because he's going supportless, but he has a tail. But you know,
Brojo's tail, I think he could use that to his advantage.
yeah, his tail is strong enough to hold his entire body up with ease. So whether that be from like his quirk naturally becoming stronger so he can do it, or whether that's from like training, because obviously you can train to hold your body up with ease, like IRL. I hate the fact I said IRL, by the way, but like there's so many ways you could like think or like try to think of a support item that I haven't mentioned, so like Iron Man and Spider Man's like type thing that you think would be very useful, like in
Cap
thing.
shield.
Captain America shield, yeah. That also would help with being a hero to defend civilians as well. But another thing is a bat, a bow staff, you know, simple weapons that help with reach. But because Momo uses a bow staff, and that's quite effective in like its own way. So like, I don't see why Izuku couldn't do that. You know.
Yeah.
Obviously, it'd be difficult to do it like that, regardless. But it would be worth it in a way.
What if let's go back to say this now. You know the canon, the Heroes Rising movie.
Oh yeah.
Let's say that was not canon. Yeah, that means it's actually a part of the story.
Yeah. So it is canon, not canon.
So right, say it actually was right. Midoriya woke up. Yeah, he didn't. He still has his quirk. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bakugo didn't remember anything. So what if him giving Bakugo his quirk for like a second, not even a
A
second, like 30
short
seconds,
period of time.
gives him an extra quirk because
Um,
they were both bleeding. If you watch the clip, I can't play it because copyright reasons. If you watch
yeah,
the clip, um, you can literally
they're
see.
both bleeding from hairline fractures, broken bones, and etc. But like obviously manga spoilers for everything, so we can't exactly go into that. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people know but Deku's getting an extra quick anyway,
Yeah,
or few. But
if they watch the season 5 trailer, you'll see.
yeah, the way I see it is, if you were gonna go the route of say that like was canon, and Bakugo had Izuku's quick now, instead of like him getting it back and it was permanent.
Yeah,
I think in a way, now that he has friends who are like supporting, uh, he could have like they could have like tried to convince him in ways to make him like fight quirkless. And I know Aizawa would probably like jump the gun and be like, "Use my scarf. Uh, you're gonna practice this, and you will still be a hero." But like, it's like stuff like that will get you thinking. Physical capabilities, like physical strength, and yet he was faster and strong enough to cut through Todoroki's ice, which probably shows that despite being quirkless or etc., your body's probably still like advanced in some form, muscle wise, to allow you to go faster and stronger than what's normally allowed. That's just a theory. That's not really 100% accurate. You know,
yeah,
yeah. And stuff like that could like be a thing where like quirkless thing. The hardest thing, actually, now I think about it, is being a vigilante, like well quirkless, and yet it'll still be easier to be a quirkless vigilante than it would be to be a quirked vigilante, because they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you use your quirk, you're under arrest," and you'd be like, "What quirk?" And then they're like, "Ah, frick." Then they cry. You get me, Dan?
yeah. Do you know? I was like, when I first started watching it, heard My Hero. Yeah, I thought Deku would never actually get a quirk. I thought he actually uses intelligence and some sort of technology to become a good hero, not like get his quirk
Funny you
from
should
fucking
say
All
that,
Might.
actually. Do you know originally?
Mm.
Originally, he was actually supposed to be quirkless. I'm pretty sure. And the way he was gonna fight is through analysis, like you thought, and he was just gonna like do tactics with like a judo throw and use other opponent's strength to his strength in a weird way. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Right. Problem with problem with doing getting being a hero with no quirk is you're obviously gonna need support items or some sort of um, let's say ninjutsu or something you learned like
Taijutsu.
like through family or something, or you just trained like at your absolute hardest to work to your absolute best, so you can go into UA. But everybody
Yeah.
in UA has a quirk, as far as we know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you enter without a quirk, what's your
Except currently Mirio, obviously, who lost his quirk, but he did enter with a quirk, so.
what would be what would be the chances of like you manage to make it in without a quirk? They're pretty slim because right, say
I mean, just say that, yet Toru was able to, you know, beat the things with ease, and Gorin through, like, not even through recommendation, just Gorin naturally, which means that she was physically strong enough to beat the robots in one way or another. You get
Still,
me?
yeah, still. Say you train like one you train like One Punch Man for like 3 years. This is
Yeah.
anime now, not fucking real life. So
Yeah. True. True.
say you become like half of what he is, because different anime, different things, different results,
Yeah.
whatever. Um, you could possibly on a level be a level as I wouldn't say it's Todoroki or anything like lower than him. Say oh, who's that gunslinger guy?
Snipe.
Yeah.
I think his name doesn't really tell you what he does, though. You know,
No, but
like Snipe. Like
if you watch the end of season 1,
yeah.
you'll see he shoots like through fucking rocks, and he goes all the way, and the bullets actually move all the way around the place and everything.
That's his quick though.
Or like quirk move bullets.
I no, I think it's his body or something. Like he's shooting out his body in a way. I'll have to search up like warriors.
Still using guns though.
Yeah, you could still. Yeah, that's the thing. The easiest way, in my opinion, would be just gun. You know, like if you just like was like, oh yeah, haha, I'm quirkless, but haha, dodge bullet quick. Like there's very few people who would probably be able to do it. Like Aizawa would definitely not be able to,
Hmm.
and the people that Aizawa were able to take out, I doubt they are able to dodge a bullet as well. And Nomu, before giving an order, wouldn't be able to dodge the bullet aiming for its brain, Because in scenarios like that, you could just use his, analytics to realize, uh-oh,
Uh-oh, brain fart. Yeah, you literally just had one. Discord is yeah, things lagging again.
like, haha, your brain is exposed, bullet, dead. Because we know shooting, obviously, getting rid of its, like, head, like, brain part, is effective, because when Stain does it to, like, another Nomu, who I'm pretty sure still has regenerative abilities to an extent, like, it killed it, so Nomu's weakness would be its exposed brain, which is honestly this, you know, stupid why they just exposed its brain.
Right, there's a character I want to talk about. I think Hawks is a pretty useless hero. Besides his wings, that's the only useful part about him. I don't think he actually trained or anything though. Not to my
Uh,
knowledge, anyway.
I don't think he has much muscle definition, but he's definitely like the way he fights is all to do with speed. Which, like I said, when you're a quirkless hero, you're gonna want to focus speed more than anything else. Like, you know, because like it'll be the best thing to do to focus speed than strength. Brr.
The one thing I don't get about him, right, he's ranked so high at just his age. Like, isn't he like fucking
Yeah,
20 or something
yeah, he's really young for a hero apparently,
for a
and
pro
he's
hero?
high ranked as well. Yeah, I don't know the Miracle's age, but I think it's also like 25, 26, and Hawks is like 20 something.
I think he's 20. He's around 20. So he's around 20, 21, 22, something like that.
Yeah.
Right. Didn't he take on Didn't he take on Toyami or something?
Tokoyami.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. It was really useful as well if you think about it. Like it makes sense. Like bird of feather, you know. You know what they say about a bird of feather, don't you?
Yeah.
Bird of feather flock together or something like that. Bruh. This gas is just not shooting me.
Right. Do you know I don't
Right?
care about him as well? At least I am reading.
Well,
I am reading some of these facts on thing while I'm going along. Nobody.
on like wiki.
Yeah, nobody heard of him before season 4, like at all. So did he just
Yeah.
come out of nowhere and just go? Do you know what? I'm best. I'm fucking second place,
I
third place.
mean, did you hear about Miracle?
You're cutting out again.
Anything about Miracle before season 4?
Nobody heard anything
Bunny
about
Girl?
them.
Yeah, that's because they used it like the hero lineup to introduce more heroes. Like they use the hero ranking thing to introduce heroes in general.
Apparently, he has a
You get me?
connection to Dabby.
He does, but he also has a connection to the League of Villains in general.
Why though? If he's a hero, why would he have a connection to League of Hero Villains?
He's a double agent.
Is he telling me he's a hero and a villain?
No, he's just a double agent for all heroes. Like he's still a hero, but he's pretending to be a villain. And despite them knowing about that, he's made an excuse up for it and etc. You know.
Hmm.
But it's like this is like really good in like the way that they wrote about like everything. Like yeah, there's a lot of depth and detail and foreshadowment as well. A lot of foreshadowment. Hirokoshi or whatever his name is did really good on that.
The one thing I didn't get is through his costume.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that basically like fur or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
Wouldn't it react
I
to his
guess.
wings or something?
I don't know. I'm not, quirk specialist of all sorts, but it doesn't seem to that much. So I guess no.
But he has a mighty wing, as people call it.
Yeah. And if you think about it, the wings are pretty strong.
Mm. Can't can't see anything wrong with him besides this stupid thing. Scar. Apparently he has goals just to make the world a better place, even though basically every hero is doing that while trying.
Well, not basically every hero. Think about it. Endeavor literally beat the shit out of his children. If I was trying to make the world a better place, then yikes. I'm just saying that kind of messed up if that's the better place they're on about, you know.
It
And Hawks looks up to you know, Hawks looks up to Endeavor.
yeah. Fucking hell. What could Hawks teach Tokiyami?
A lot of stuff, I guess.
Well, not with bird stuff, because his shadow is a different thing, isn't it? It's not. Is it actually him?
Yeah, but you could still use that shadow to fly, you
True,
know.
but
So maybe it's something about flight.
so without those wings, like, because I watched I think it was season 4, episode 25, where
Uh,
Thing got Endeavor got his ass beat,
by
a Nomu,
the Nomo. I
yeah,
forgot what they actually called it.
and he used all of
High-end
his wings. He literally used all of his feathers and wings type thing.
Yeah, His feathers are really, you know, a bad matchup against fire.
Yeah, he basically used them all. Didn't he jump out of a window or something to use them?
I don't know, but
I swear I still remember that.
he's a really his wings can still heal. I'm pretty sure.
Well, there's nothing else to say about him, to be honest. I got nothing else but quirkless things. You? Alice? Alice? You got anything else to say about quirkless things, or?
Um, I mean, if there's a few I could probably think of, like some scenarios, like in the actual like, you know, the actual like uh entire like what's it called? In like the anime, I feel like there's some instances where if Deku was a quirkless hero, that things might be a bit harder or
Different.
easier in a way as well. Yeah, because if he was a quirkless hero, he'd be focused on intelligence, speed, etc. And using that as like a basis understanding of like etc. Like I don't know, man, but like there would be certain things that would have happened differently, and certain things that probably would have been, you know, easier. Like say for instance, we got the route of the easiest possible way as being a hero while quirkless, and we deck him out with all like sorts of you know, hero items and etc. There's like so many things that we could probably do. You get me?
Yeah.
Like instead of like flicking his finger and breaking it, he could just like uh sort of uh like use like a grenade type thing to like either like a chirogenic like grenade or like a one that has enough force that it throws like everything into like a whirlpool like he did with his finger, or he could go like and like other stuff like that. Like up against the normal, you could shoot the normal. Up against Shigaraki, you could shoot him. You know,
But a
there'd be
cryogenic
few.
grenade is a freeze grenade, not a explosive grenade.
I know where a fire a chirogenic grenade would be. It's just to freeze the villains as well. You know, capture them and also make it so you can walk in it.
True.
Like there's probably more to it than that as well. It's like what's it called? Like there's probably more we could do other than just that would probably work as well. And I'm sure like a lot of people would have a better ideas than what we've come up with shortly. But like there's a lot of support items that could be used.
Okay.
I just witnessed a baby piglin get killed while riding a chicken.
Alright, give me a sec. Right. You hear that? As he said, you might have better ideas than us. You might have a better description. You might be better animated than us. You never know. If you have any opinions, comments, anything, just put them down in the comment section below. I'll put message you and blah blah blah. Do anything. And if you have any queries, you can join my Discord server, and we'll be doing one of these next week. If you enjoy it, we'll do one twice a week, and we'll keep it going. I really hope you enjoyed this. This was really fun. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.